The Tennessee Education Research Alliance will work with state practitioners, so folks at the State Department of Education, as well as people who work in the state education arena, the Tennessee Organization of School Superintendents, the Tennessee School Boards Association, and others, to help provide their practitioners that they work with the type of research base that they need to make good decisions about working with students.
I think that one of the most important things that the Education Research Alliance will do for us is it will provide a growing body of knowledge over time in some of the areas that it's working in.
So it's one of the first research partnerships that actually focuses exclusively on the relationship between the state education department, state policy, and practice in districts and schools and classrooms.
I think its opportunity is that really the place where education policy sits is at the state level.
One of the tremendous resources that we have to work from is a massive longitudinal data system that provides information on students, teachers, schools, and school systems over time.
The data that we have through the Alliance offers opportunities to have the state, have school districts tell us what interesting questions are, and that we then have the power, the capacity to go out and study them.
One example of how we can use this information was in 2013, the state realized that there was a high level of turnover among highly effective teachers within priority schools in the state. To help reduce the turnover and to make sure that these students were exposed to highly effective teachers, the governor implemented a $5,000 retention bonus program. And as a result of this partnership and having access to this type of information and data, we were able to quickly turn around a rigorous empirical piece that was able to address what's the impact of this policy on teacher turnover, and then to be able to examine that in the long run. And in fact, we found that for these highly effective teachers, the teachers at the top of the overall level of effectiveness distribution, they're about 20% more likely to stay in these schools.
So an example just of my own work that I'm doing with Alliance data, we're really interested in turnover. We know that leadership turnover, we know from other work that leadership turnover tends to be a bad thing for schools. It tends to be disruptive. It tends to lead to teacher turnover. It tends to lead to lower student achievement. So we're studying not only what the impacts of turnover are on schools, but also what are those school level factors, district level factors, policy level factors that are leading some school leaders to be really committed to the profession and others to not be here for probably as long as we'd like them to be.
So another area we're focusing on within professional learning is teacher collaboration. And a large-scale study we're doing on this is called the Instructional Partnership Initiative. The Instructional Partnership Initiative pairs teachers together based on their strengths and areas of opportunity as identified on the team rubric, the evaluation rubric. When teachers are paired together, they work together over the course of the year, and the outcomes we've seen from initial study indicate that both teachers are improving in terms of their overall craft and performance, and we're also seeing improvements in student achievement as well.
The Instructional Partnership Initiative is really about collaboration. And what we're trying to understand are what are the factors that lead to strong, rigorous collaboration, partnerships, and pairings, and what factors are challenges.
So another incredible resource that we have as a result of this research practice partnerships is an annual survey of teachers, principals, and educators throughout the state of Tennessee. The survey asks a number of questions about their general attitudes or opinions towards different reforms that are being implemented in the state, but it also asks questions about their job satisfaction, about their professional development activities, about their behaviors within the classroom.
That survey has made a big difference in the kinds of analyses that both we and Vanderbilt have been able to do to understand what people are saying, how that relates to a whole series of other factors, and teacher retention, teacher evaluation. All of those pieces have really made a difference to the way we think about our work. What we're looking for from the Tennessee Education Research Alliance is an organization that can stitch together the individual studies that are going on to make sense of what it means for our strategy. How do we think about the kinds of supports that we can provide at the state level to help people get better at teaching reading in the early grades, something that we know we need to work on in Tennessee, but don't necessarily know how to do well.
The measure of success for the Tennessee Education Research Alliance won't just be the number of papers that we produce or the number of conferences that we're able to present at, but really will be based in the influence and impact that the work that we're able to put out and the way in which we put it out will have on education in the state of Tennessee, the way in which we will actually help policymakers and practitioners to learn about getting better at the work that they do.